Hello, in this video I am going to explain the circuit diagram and the working principle of straight ring counter. Okay, now what is we have to know what is ring counter. Ring counter is one type of shift register. We have already studied what is shift register. So a ring counter is a type of shift register which transmit one bits within the counter from one flip-flop to another flip-flop, and this is a synchronous counter. Synchronous counter means all the clocks of the flip-flop are connected at a single clock pulse. Okay, this straight ring counter is made up of 4 flip-flop. So here we have used D flip-flop. D flip-flop means whatever be the input that we get in the output for every rising or positive edge triggering or the negative edge triggering applying clock pulse. So that's why we use here D flip-flop. Now you see here the every flip-flop is connected with negative edge trigger. That means at the following edge of clock pulse the flip-flops will get activated. Here you see that in a shift register the input of the next register it gets from the output of its previous flip-flop. So output Q0 is connected with the input of D1, output Q1 is connected with input of D2, and output Q2 is connected with input of D3. This is type of serial input as we do in the shift register. But in shift register we get the output Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3 from the last register. As this is ring counter, here the only differences is the input of last register will get the output of last registers will go as an input of the first one for every clock pulse. Here you see in the circuit the output of the last register, that is here it is Q3, goes as the input in the first register, that is input of D0 for every falling edge of clock pulse. Falling edge of clock pulse means as it is negative edge trigger, whenever clock changes from 1 to 0 the flip-flop will get activated. Okay, now if we want the output, there is output line Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3. As we know, Q3 is the MSB and Q0 is the LSB. Here again one extra input point is added in every flip-flop, that this is overriding input. In the first clock flip-flop it is connected as preset, and in another flip-flop it is connected as clear input. Here the preset and clear input, the first flip-flop is connected with preset overriding input signal, and the other flip-flop is connected with clear overriding input signal, and all the inputs are in complemented state as there is a bubble in every input signal. That means whenever preset value is 0, then the flip-flop value will be 1, and when the clear value is 0 the flip-flop value will be 0. Okay, so we all know that the preset and clear are overriding input. Overriding input means whatever be the value of clock and the input signal, if preset and clear input is applied as 0, then its value works first without depending upon the clear and input signal. Okay, that's why it is known as preset input. Preset means it restore all the flip-flop value as 1, and clear means it restore all the input value as 0. And as it is connected with negative complemented value, so for the 0 value it changes flip-flop outputs 0, output means Q, and clear changes flip-flop outputs 1. Okay, now for every counter there must be number of state. This is a main question in every counter. We know that here in state ring counter we have used 4 flip-flop. So there must be 2 to the power 4 equals to 16 state. But as this is a special type of ring counter, so these states will not be achieved from this counter. In this counter, number of states equals to number of flip-flop used in a straight ring counter. That means as there is 4 flip-flop is used, so here number of state is 4 in this flip-flop. Okay. Now let us see the truth table of the flip-flop. Truth table of the ring counter. For the truth table of the ring counter, at first we have to see clock, and our value is Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3. Here we write the flip-flops value in the normal sequence, that is Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3, because as this is a special type of counter, it will not count in a normal sequence, that is from binary sequence. So here we take the values, here Q0 and Q1, Q2, Q3, we take these values like in the corresponding order. So for the clock value 0, that is in the initial stage. When at the initial stage we apply, this is clear signal, we give clear a low voltage, low value. Okay, a low value means we pass here 0, clear value will be 0. When the clock is 0, we apply clear, here I write clear is 0 at the first clock pulse. So when clear is 0, you see that the preset value goes as 0, and it goes as, we know that for preset equals to 0, Q0 equals to 1, and for the clock 0, others are 0. So here first flip-flop is connected with the preset. So for whenever preset is 0, its value Q0 will be 1, and for the clear value for 0, Q1, Q2, others are all 0. This is the first condition whenever we start the ring counter, or whenever no clock is applied. This is the basic state of the ring counter. Now when we give the next clock pulse, that is clock pulse 1, as you know that the last flip-flop value, here it is written that output of the last flip-flop is connected to the input of the first one. Okay, so the value in the first value Q0 is 1, others are 0, 0, 0. So this is our first state. So here in the next clock pulse, Q3 value will goes to Q0. That means here it is 0. Now, so it becomes 0. Now D1 gets the Q0 value. That means Q0 becomes 1 as it shifts in this direction. So Q0 value goes to Q1, that means it goes to 1. Q1 value goes to Q0, that means it goes to 0. Q1 value Q0 goes to 0. Q2 value goes 3, that means it goes to Q3, that means here it goes to 0. Okay, As the clock pulse is applied, in that the clear input will changed into high state. Whenever the clear gets high state, that means clear gets its value 1, the preset and the clear value will not affected on the, has no effect on the flip flop. Okay, for the next clock pulse, we know Q3 value goes to Q0. So Q3 goes to Q0 means here it is 0, so it goes to here 0. Q0 goes to Q1, so Q0 goes to Q1. Q1 goes to Q2. Q2 goes to Q3. Okay. Again for the next clock pulse, Q3 goes to Q0, that means it goes 0. Q0 goes to Q1, so Q1 becomes 0. Q1 goes to Q2, it is 0. Q1 goes, Q2 value goes to Q3, so it becomes 1. And the fourth clock pulse, 1, again Q3 value goes to Q0, so 1 goes to here. Again 0 goes to Q1, Q0 goes to Q1, Q1 goes to Q2, Q2 goes to Q3. Like this way you see that 1 presetted 1, as this one is generated due to this preset value, we can say this one as a presetted 1. Presetted 1 moves through the counter one flip-flop to another in a circular way. You see here that in a circular way. So this is why we say this is ring counter. Suppose 4, in the fifth clock pulse, again it repeats means Q3 goes to Q1, 1 goes to this, Q0 goes to Q1, Q1 goes to Q2, Q2 goes to Q3. For the sixth clock pulse, Q3 goes to Q1, that means 0 goes to this, Q0 goes to Q1, Q1 goes to Q2, Q2 goes to Q3. Seventh clock pulse, Q3 goes to Q1, Q0 goes to Q3 goes to Q0, Q0 goes to Q1, Q1 goes to Q2, Q2 goes to Q3. And for the 8th clock pulse, 1 goes to here, it goes to there, 0, 0. You see here that 0 is the initial state, so this is 1 state, 2 state, 3 state, 4 state. After different giving 4 state, the counter value will again goes to its previous state. You see 1 0 0 1, this is again first state, 0 1 1 second state, 0 0 1 0, this is third state, like this way. Here again if we count here this 4 state, after giving this 4 state value, the flip-flop again starts from its initial state. So in straight ring counter we can get 4 state like this way, and after 4 state it will again reset in a circular way. Okay, this straight ring counter is used in order to count any looping value. This is the truth table of straight ring counter. So the main thing of straight ring counter is this is a one type of application of shift register. Why it is use shift register? As 1 is shifted from 0 to 1, 0 to 1. You have already know how a shift register works, and the value of last flip-flop goes as the input of the first one. These 3 points are main in state ring counter, and the number of states equals to the number of flip-flop. You have seen from the truth table that after 4th state, the flip-flop will again goes to its last state, like its first state, and starts its to recount from the in the same previous sequence. This is how state ring counter works.